Continuing our discussion with our Mariel panel of experts and our cow-calf producer friend, Justin Robbins from Iowa. Tony Morvetz, let's talk about long range and maybe tell folks at home how the product works.
Well, as we saw in that video, it's a long-acting injectable dewormer for cattle. When you inject it under the skin, 1 cc per 110 pounds of body weight, the carrier, called Theraphase, mixes with the liquids under the skin and creates a gel-like matrix. It's non-reactive, non-inflammatory, and it stays there for about 70 days or so, releasing the active ingredient epinomectin, which keeps that cow dewormed and eliminates the reinfection of the uptake of those infective larvae. And then at about day 70, 75, it begins to break down into carbon dioxide and water and releases a second wave of active ingredient that takes it on out to 150 days. So instead of using a bolus or an implant, the Theraphase is there to deliver the drug, and then it disappears, which is really amazing.
So since we have a producer on the panel, Dr. Morvetz, let's ask Justin Robbins out of Iowa about why he decided to give long range a try. And of course, we all want to know the results.
My vets approached me 3 years ago and wanted to know if I'd be willing to give this a try. They knew I had the equipment and the fortitude to go ahead and give this a try, so I did. I've continued to use this for 3 years because of the results that we've seen. I've really picked up on some weaning weights. Over the last 3 years, we've increased our weaning weights by 42 pounds, and it just continues every year to keep getting higher and higher. And the overall health of the herd is just impeccable.
So I think the next question folks at home really want to know, Dr. Van Dyke, is how long range stacks up against some of its competitors out there.
Right, they would want to know that. One way we compare long range with other dewormers is persistency, how long the dewormer lasts in the animal after treatment. And so before long range, some of the other dewormers lasted 30 to 42 days, depending on the parasite. Now with long range, we can get up to 150 days on some parasites.
So Dr. Morvetz and Justin, when would a producer typically apply long range?
Well, Russell, I'm a simple guy. The box is green in color, and so that kind of reminds me, if I've got cattle going to green grass, that's a good time to use it. If even only a 30-day window of period of grass to be grazed, that'd be a good time to use long range.
And as a producer, I personally use it during calving season and inject the last time no later than going to grass.
Tom, what about fall deworming? Can you talk about that for us?
Sure. In some parts of the country, grass persists. Now there's that word again. Grass is there way past September when we think about deworming. I mean, about weaning our calves. So that's still a great time. If we get up to 30 days still on pasture, we've still determined that returns the economic benefit from long range if you have as little as 30 days. So always think about fall deworming if you're in that part of the country where there's still grass.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to talk more about long range and talk about effective deworming programs when we come back. If you'd like to learn more, you can also visit thelongrangelook.com.